has been outstanding, so important in a tight game.
And then Ushik with the dunk.
Pure hustle on that play, and that's what it takes on the offensive boards. It's not about ability as much as it is desire.
And that Clark and some muscle, and he showed us he's got plenty of that with the huge dunk.
Well, in a tight game, I mean, they could use a few more of those hustle plays going forward if they're going to win.
So it's Miami now, following the score by New Orleans. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot two. Not a big surprise, but the Heat, Steve, were the best team in the East last year when it came to playing teams in the Western Conference.
Yeah, that's not a shock at all because they have the most talent from the East, and I think only facing those clubs twice each, Miami was much more likely to be up for those games from an emotional standpoint.
First one falls for him.
You know, back to your point about the Heat in the West, they were the only East team to get 20 wins against the Western Conference.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. And then for Miami, Anderson, he's checked in for Haslem. Josh McRoberts comes in for Lou Aldang. And it's Chalmers in for Goran Dragic. Both free throws good from Bosch.
And for a team in the East, that's often the real test of how good you are. Of course, that wasn't really a question for the Heat, as they were always regarded as the team to beat last year in the NBA.
Here's Cole. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Chalmers with it. He dishes it to McRoberts. T-Wade on the wing. Taken away by Holiday. Here's Cole. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists now in this one.
I'd say that shot was well within his range.
You think so? I mean, I was pretty good from 2 feet and in myself. That's a gimme there.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Pelicans ahead, up by 4. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the 4th quarter. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, and today it comes from one of the men in the middle, Kevin. Let me tell you, anytime you get a big man who can pass like this, it really changes the way you can play offense, diversifies your offensive attack.
Let me ask, who is the best passing big man you played with?
Luke Longley.
Ah, the Australian.
Yes, big redhead, good passer down on the low block.
The #1 pick by the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Heat trail by 4. On the floor for Miami, Chalmers and D-Wade are the guards. Chris Anderson out there with Josh McRoberts, and it's Whiteside in at the 5 down low. Now Holiday. He feeds it to Ajinça. Kicks it to Cole. Puts up a 3. Count the bucket. Cole's got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Pelicans. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for New Orleans.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And the other thing they're doing is they're forcing turnovers and then converting those miscues into points at the other end.
Good. 6 points for Wade.
That's his brand of basketball, and he plays it as well as anyone. And as we get into crunch time, they need him at his best.
4th quarter still young, just over a minute play. The kick out to Holiday. And there's the feed to Cunningham. Shot clock at 6. Puts up the baby hook. And that's an air ball. Not even close. McRoberts dishes to Chalmers. Tries again. And it's good on the layup.
Love the way he fought for that putback. You know, he's willing to put in a lot of hard work in this game, no doubt about that.
Timeout call here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
Josh McRoberts, a pretty unique player, 6'10" power forward, who's an outstanding passer, quality shooter from range. But he's not without weaknesses. He could be a better rebounder and maybe a better defender for a player with his size and athleticism.
Both teams will make substitutions. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Monty Williams address his team. He was absolutely adamant, saying, don't let them off the hook. Let's keep our foot on the pedal and keep doing the things that have gotten us here this far. We're almost home.
Thank you, Doris. Evans, right side. Knocked away. Here's Gordon. Wade with the block. Passes to Chalmers. Back to Wade. Haslam a screen. Wade drives in. You can list off a lot of accolades for Dwayne Wade. The one thing that might get overlooked is just how good he is at throwing the alley-oop pass.
Absolutely. It shouldn't be a surprise since he's so skilled at so many other facets of the game, but he might go down as one of the better alley-oop throwers of all time. Andre Miller's in that category,
yes,
too.
Two very, very good examples. That free throw good from Wade.
Getting to the stripe is something they've been doing a lot of in the second half, guys.
And when you're behind, I think that's a great strategy. Not only do you get easy points, but the clock stops as well.
And Miami making a change here. Dragic has checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. New Orleans in the lead. Evans outside. Pass to Gordon. Back to Evans. There's a good screen. 6 to shoot. And here is Pondexter to the inside. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Boy, in a close game especially, those plays really hurt.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Evans against Dragic. Wade outside. The pass to Whiteside. Now Haslam inside. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top, but instead he'll shoot free throws.
With Wade, you look at a lot of the year-end highlights for any season in the past few years, and a lot of them are just him throwing down those majestic-looking alley-oops.
And one final thing about Wade's alley-oop passes. He can throw them accurately from almost anywhere. I recall one he threw from almost the foul line at the other end to LeBron James in a game against the Pacers. As soon as he gets it even near his own half-court line, he's a threat to catch somebody sleeping. Well, you know, both of these teams certainly in the conversation when you talk about NBA dynasties, with some epic finals performances to show for it. Always a pleasure to watch these two teams face off.
And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. And stylistically, the Spurs and the Heat at different ends of the spectrum, certainly steep. The Spurs averse to the glitter and the glamour.
Yeah, whereas in Miami, you got the pyrotechnics, the fog machines. It's star power all the way. And I think in a way, the NBA kind of needs both approaches. They both have their place.
And Miami making a change here. Bosch is checked in. Here's Miami now. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Lets it fly from 18. Rebound, Ashik.
What was the defense doing there? I mean, he is not the guy to give an open look to, and yet they got away with it.
There's the steal. Dragic against Evans. Dragic kicks to Wade. Outside Bosch. Just 5 to shoot. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
They've been able to get out to this lead without really getting a very reliable performance out of him from the field.
Pondexter, the pass to Ashe. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
Very porous defense down there by the hoop. He probably should make that one.
Evans against Dragic. Looking for Dang. He gets it there. A fader. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. 12 points for Luol Deng.
Intelligent passing there to make that hoop possible.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're trailing by 3. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter. Left in the fourth quarter. Davis setting the pick for Evans. The dish to Davis. Back to Evans. In the corner, Ashe with it. Shot by Gordon, wide open. And nothing is falling for him right now. The Heat leading by 3. Wade kicks to Bosh. Dragic dishes to Dang. Feeds to Wade. Pelicans with the rebound. Ashe's got 5 rebounds tonight. Evans kicks to Ashe. Got that one on the move.
What a display of offense we've seen today, and it's only getting better.
Well, both defenses have been on their heels all day, and it's begun to take its toll.
Now a timeout called by Miami. They lead by 1. 1:07 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Left to play in the final quarter. Wade outside. Back to Dragic. Wade drives in. Dang, a screen on Evans. Dragic the pass to Bosh. Buries it from outside.
Well, it's been a tale of 2 halves, hasn't it, guys? After a terrible first half, he's really picking it up.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Davis setting the pick for Evans. Poked away. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And here's Miami. They've got a 13-2 run going. Wade against Gordon. Double team on Wade. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Clock at 6. Bosh dishes to Whiteside. Basket is good. The assist from Bosh. Now it's a 6-point Miami lead. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're behind by 6. 16 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
I think they have to go for a 3 right now, don't you, Clark?
Yeah, I don't think they have any choice but to go for the 3, Steve.
16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Evans. And it's Dang with the rebound. And here we go with Goran Dragic. And an intentional foul right there. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 7-point lead. Now here's Gordon. No good. And so it's Miami winning this one. They came, they saw, they